नमस्ते एवरीवन एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय पॉडकास्ट। आप सबके इतने सारे प्यार के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। The kind of love and support you all have been giving to my podcast is incredible. Now, if this is the first time you're listening to this, let me tell you what this podcast is all about. It is a part of series called Meet the Women of my podcast Stories You Should Know. Here I talk to women around me, know their stories, talk to them about their journey, dreams, ambitions and fears. If you do find this episode interesting, you can always go back and listen to the first 3 episodes, and please let me know what you think of these podcasts. If wherever you are listening allows you to, please do drop a comment and I would love to hear your feedback. In today's episode, we have an entrepreneur with us. She started her shoe company called Poshampa, which makes customized shoes and give them a quirky twist. And if you know me, then you know my love for shoes. Her journey from being an art student to creating her brand has been quite a long and interesting one. So here I give you the shoemaker, Garima Arya. Hi Garima, I'm so happy that you agreed on being part of this podcast. Let me tell you, first of all, I love your collection and I'm a big time shoe freak.
Thank you. I've seen your collection. It's huge.
I have to stop buying a long time back because of, the entire situation and I have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And how did this all start for you? How did you come up with this idea of making these quirky shoes and then converting it into a business?
So, actually, I'm in art from childhood. So, I used to participate in exhibitions. And in 2017, I made a series of paintings called Color Series. So, I was exhibiting it in Indian Habitat Center, Delhi. Then there were lots of people coming. They were praising my art, that it's beautiful, but like nobody was interested in buying that stuff because one, it's really costly. Not everyone can afford then he was my boyfriend then, now he's my husband. He told me that why why don't you combine art with some product which people can afford, which is in their range, and you can continue your art also in that sense. So then I just researched my college work. Then I saw a hand painted shoe in my 3rd year, and my friend really liked it. So I thought, why don't I combine art with a canvas shoe, and I painted. And then I did a research. I asked my friends that how would they like this idea and what's their top design in their mind, and that's how it started.
And what was the support like from your friends and your family, people around you? How did it go when you told your parents that you wanted to do something like this?
No, so in starting my parents were not very supportive, but when they saw my work, it was getting praised and people were liking it, and there were lots of articles were also publishing about the Poshampa. So by the time they started supporting me, and they used to encourage me that yeah, you should pursue this and you should do it full time, you can hire some people, we'll help you. So like that, they supported me by the time. And my biggest supporter was my husband. He still supports me and encourages me, motivates me to do new things, try new stuff, try new designs.
I think the actual struggle, it actually begins when you figure out what you want to do in life. That's when it actually hits you that, okay, there is a long way to go.
Yeah, I struggled a lot. Actually, in the starting, I had no idea about the shoes, like from where I will get plain shoes. So I did a lot of research in Delhi, and I sent a lot of mails to different factories, and they told me that I need at least to buy 1,000 pairs for them to make it, because they cannot make 50 or 60 pairs just for me. So it was a struggle there. Then I found a vendor in Agra. So he got ready to ship me 50-60 shoes according to my need. So that was a struggle, and then in the marketing I faced a lot of struggle. I learned how to do online marketing, paid marketing, how to run my ads on Instagram, Facebook. But by the time I learned a lot of things, and after some time, uh, my biggest break in the Poshampa was when I made shoes for the brides. So one of my followers, she wanted something different for her wedding. So she told me that she wanted a pataka dulan on her shoes. So I painted it, and after that I got a lot of orders for that type of shoe, and it got published in LVP, Pinkvilla, and things fell into place after that thing.
I know it takes a village to run something like this, and the expansion takes time. So, how was it when you started, and how many people are working with you now?
Yeah, so I started with I used to do I only used to do everything from marketing to painting to delivery, but I have 5 people including me in my team. So 3 of them are artists, and one does the uh, Instagram marketing. He makes the post and post it on Instagram to online paid marketing, and I take care of all the orders. When is the shipping date? When I need to get in. Yeah.
Garima, you're running this business now. You have to take care of a lot of things. You have people working with you. What is that fear that's constantly with you, that you're facing every day and you're fighting it every day?
So I used to fear that how my customers are gonna respond to this product, and what if any faulty things went into the shipping. But I always used to take care of everything. But still, I had this fear that what if the paint comes off, or what if the shoe got defected. It never happened yet, but these are some things. And I also fear about how my business will grow in future, because nowadays in Corona I'm not it's not going really well. Some of my brides, their wedding got postponed, and many orders are stuck with my courier service. So it's not going really well right now. But these are some constant fears. I don't want to let down my customers or my followers. They mean a lot to me, so I don't want to give them a single chance to point out for anything.
You are your own boss now, Garima. You run your own business. You have this wonderful team who's working for you. You are an inspiration to a lot of young people out there who wants to start their own business now. So if there's something that you would want to tell them, an advice that you would like to give them, what would that be?
So first of all, I should I'll tell the younger people who are thinking to start their business that do a proper research, spend a quality of time, a good time in the research, and ask people that if they're launching some product, would they be interested in buying it, at what price they would be willing to pay for it, and what are the designs or what kind of services they are looking for. Be specific, know your audience, and these things. And one more thing, and try to start your business as early as possible. I started Poshampa in 2017. I was 27 that time, but I think I would have started more early. It would have become more good for me. I have learned a lot from my mistakes.
Right. So do a proper research work, start early, follow your dreams.
Yeah.
That was Garima Arya, everyone, the founder of Poshampa, and this was her journey. I would love to hear your thoughts on this podcast and would also like to know your stories. You can reach me at my email address tcisha@gmail.com. I want to say thank you to everyone who has been in touch since the first episode. Your messages have been a bundle of joy to me. A message I received after the first episode, Meet the Mother, read, Thank you, Tarushi, for doing this, for taking me back to my days in Dewan Public School, where Ranjana ma'am took great care of me. Her love and affection, guidance means a lot. She was one of the few teachers who are the true epitome of being mentor in life. Have always admired her for who she is and the kind of unbiased efforts she put in with each student. These kind of messages just makes me feel that how much you guys have been moved by these stories. This particular episode covered the life and journey of my mother Ranjana Singh, who has been an educationist for last 30 years. In the meantime, I am relying on you guys to spread the word. Send your friends, family, colleagues, neighbors, Instagram friends, Facebook friends the link of this podcast and ask them to download it. If they don't know what a podcast is, then show it to them. If they don't know how to listen to it, play it for them. Tell me how you found this episode, tag me in your posts. You can also use hashtag stories you should know by Miss T or tag me on Instagram and Twitter at TangyMissT. I will be back next week with another episode. This is Miss T signing off.